Today I want to talk to you about internalized homophobia and how it may be impacting you. First, I want to start with some statistics. So right now, 7 out of 10 Americans support LGBT laws that protect someone from being discriminated against. That's a huge level of support that our country has shifted towards. Despite that support, there's still a lot of negative attitudes, still prejudice, discrimination against LGBT people. For instance, LGBT people are more likely to be a target of a hate crime than any other group. Despite this progress that we're making, these negative messages, these negative beliefs have an impact on someone. LGBT people are subjected to those beliefs, and sometimes they can take them in and start believing them themselves. That's what we call internalized homophobia, where you start to believe that your sexual orientation is wrong or immoral or, quote, not right. When someone starts to experience internalized homophobia, that can show up in many different ways. It can look like anxiety, depression, it can form into shame, self-hatred, can really impact someone's mental health. Sometimes people start to fear being discovered by others. Even if they're out of the closet, you can still worry about, is someone perceiving you gay or someone perceiving your sexual orientation in public. You can even avoid other LGBT people in terms of not wanting to be associated with them. Those are good examples of kind of how internalized homophobia shows up in someone's life. If you're experiencing it, there are some ways to overcome it. First, I'd want you to think critically about how internalized homophobia may be showing up for you. Start to increase your self-awareness of, how you're talking to yourself about your identity. When you do so, I want you to examine where do those messages come from. What you'll find typically is that the messages come from external sources, not from you. And last, I would encourage you to think about starting therapy with an LGBT affirming therapist that can really help guide you and help you challenge and look at how internalized homophobia shows up in your life. I hope that's helpful and have a good day.